24, looks like this is an undershirt. And the same thing as the last shirt. Do those white squares indicate holes within that garment?
Correct.
Okay. And the next exhibit, number 25. Could you tell us what we're looking at right here?
So we're looking at the overall view of property that was found on or in pockets of the clothing for Mr. Thornton.
Okay. Were there any weapons found within his clothing?
I don't recall.
Okay.
What was that response?
I don't recall.
And on to the final exhibit, number 26. What are we looking at, Dr. Skinnell?
This is the brown area is an envelope that we use to package any ballistics that we recover from the body. And these are multiple bullet fragments that were recovered from the right jaw.
Okay. Regarding the bullet fragments that were recovered from the right jaw, would it be within your job duties to conduct tests on those fragments?
No, it would not.
Okay. And do you happen to know whether or not the murder weapons were recovered in this case at all?
Not at the time I did the case, no.
Okay. So if the murder weapons were recovered, would it be within your job duties to conduct tests on them?
It would not be.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. So, Dr. Stanberry, where does a toxicology test?
At the time autopsy, we take certain fluids, usually blood, sometimes liver, and certain fluids also from the eye, and we submit it to a toxicology lab, and they run a particular test that I order, and based on the drugs that they look for in that particular test, it would test it against the blood, and whatever is detected would be read as a positive finding.
Okay. And is a toxicology test a standard part of an autopsy?
Most cases, yes.
Okay. And did you conduct a toxicology test for this victim?
I did.
And what were the results of that test?
It was the active ingredient of marijuana was detected.
Okay. So as to the total entry wounds to this victim, how many were there?
20.
20. Okay. How about the exit wounds?
4.
Okay. And in your medical opinion, were these gunshot wounds enough to cause death?
They were.
Okay. And within a reasonable degree of medical certainty, did you render an opinion as to the cause of this victim's death?
I did.
But what was the cause of that?
Gunshot wounds of the head, torso, and neck.
Okay. And did you render an opinion as to the manner of death?
I did.
And what was your opinion?
Homicide.
Your Honor, I will pass the witness.